So you're here in Perth now. What caused you to visit?
So we're here in Perth right now to celebrate the 100 years since an observation that was made in Western Australia of an eclipse which confirmed Einstein's theory of relativity. So Einstein's theory predicted that light would travel a curved path as it went near a really massive object like the sun. And there was an eclipse in 1922 that occurred across Australia, but the best place to view it was up on the coast of Western Australia at this place called Wallal. And they sent an expedition there to observe it, and what they were looking for is whether the apparent positions of stars appeared to move when the sun passed in front of them. Now normally you can't see that because the sun's really bright, but during an eclipse you could measure that. So they looked at the stars like around in the background of the sun during the eclipse, and they noticed that instead of being where they thought that they should be, they were moved out further. And that's what you would get if the light was bent towards us, because the light that should have been coming from this angle was coming from a bigger angle than it otherwise would have. And that makes things look like they're further away from the sun. And so that was a really exciting moment in physics when it really convinced the scientific community that this weird theory of general relativity, where time and space can warp and bend in response to matter and movement, that was right. And that's sort of one of the revolutions in physics, basically, in the last century. So it's a really exciting moment that occurred 100 years ago.
With this upcoming eclipse, are there any other key measurements that we're going to be taking?
I think the upcoming eclipse is going to be a really fantastic experience for the people who get to observe it, because you get to see astronomy in action. You get to see stuff passing in front of the stars. You get to understand the orbits of like how we really are orbiting the sun, and the moon's orbiting us, and all of these sort of things. And I think it's really, really cool. And I've regrettably never actually been able to see an eclipse myself, but everyone who I've heard of who has seen them say that it's absolutely amazing to go and see. So I'm hoping to be able to see this one.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a really interesting conversation.
Yeah, thank you.